welcome to Oyster Bay. It is a America small town just east of Jacksonville, 50 miles from main city. It's built around people enjoying life, but not just that. In the 1940s, at the effort in World War II, government has set up a lab in the east side of Oyster Bay, um, claiming they are doing research and development in effort to fight the Nazis in World War II. After the war has ended, the factory has left empty and is renewed and rebuilt into an arcade manufacturing factory. So this day, Oyster Bay is much of uh, a leisure, a tourist spot where people just come to have spend a day at Oyster Bay, to enjoy at Oyster Bar, Oyster Cocktail. A lot of people has settled down in the town with job opportunity in the arcade production. The year now has passed for 40 years is the 1984, and our players are ready to go to a place. It is around, I would say, 5:30 p.m. in the evening. Yuki,
Yeah.
yes, I want you to think of a place that you would stay, and you are ready to go meet up with your friends, your mates in the uni, to just have another night to chill at the fancy restaurant that is overlooking the sea view. That a lot of people that go to celebrate for different occasion. It could be a graduation, it could be a birthday celebration, or it could be a proposal or a wedding dinner, which is located at the northeast side of the town. So, 5:30 p.m. How do you prepare? Where do you see yourself at? Are you at your uni dorm, or are you at your house in town?
Wait, what day is it?
Come again? It is
What day?
what day? Like Saturday or Sunday, right? It
Yeah.
is, I will say, a Sunday night.
Can I say like my house is near the uni, so I don't stay at the uni's dorm?
Okay, can you like make a ping so I know?
Oh shit.
Follow feng shui. Make sure the location ngam. The air blow ngam. Not too much sea, not too much forest.
Where? Where?
So this side and this side of the town is off limit because they are school compound. You might have different classes and classrooms, and maybe staff room and
I be
teachers' office.
here. Wait, shit, I cannot. Hold on.
Maybe you make
Yeah,
a
just
oh no, not okay. So Main Street is off limits also because that's where the short lofts are.
where
Yeah,
can I go?
you can go like here,
To be honest.
or facing the beach like most of the rich people do, or uh, not a lot of options like maybe just here or at the back.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go near to the beach.
Rich.
Wait,
I'm just sticking to real life. Let's go.
did you make a ping?
Where you ping earlier? Here, right? Oh shit. Here, right?
Yes, so that could be one. So that is what, like 5 minutes walk from the school. So let's see, it's here. Okay, so that's your place. So 5:30 p.m. Your friends, you have two friends that I have prepared for you. One of them is called Eli. Ely is a 19-year-old girl. She is
Wait. ELY.
yeah, Eli.
Okay. Go.
She is an undergraduate like yourself, but she's doing major in oyster study. So that is like the hottest topic in this town. Okay. Okay, you have another friend called Felix. He is a 19-year-old boy, undergraduate, same major with you, which is English. So
Eli is 19 too, right?
yeah, 19 years old.
I
It's 5:30. You guys probably make a table reservation at 6:30. So walking or cycling to the fancy restaurant will take probably 15-20 minutes. So you have like a 10 to 15 minutes window to prepare before you head out home. Why not you give us a introduction of your character? What is your evening routine? How do you dress like? How do you look like? And how do you sound like?
can we go to the question one by one? Sorry.
Wait, let me see if I can show. Can I show your token?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm not sure what I'm showing, so oh, okay. I share with you. Okay, I think I show nothing. You can share your token with in the chat there if you want.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, how she usually dresses is just the usual. She's usually in a hoodie or a jacket.
Hoodie over jacket.
Hoodie or a jacket.
Hoodie over jacket. So what is the choice tonight?
His favorite. Her favorite hoodie.
Okay. What color? What color is it?
Let's say the same as the picture.
Okay. And how tall is the character?
Short.
Short. Okay. All right. Okay. So within this, what, 5-10 minutes you have left. Can you give us a things that you will take out to the restaurant? To the restaurant to meet with your friends, to share with your friends.
Oh, yeah, sorry, what was that?
So on a weekend night out, what do you prepare? What do you bring to chat with your friend? Like normal people will bring like house key or a phone, but it is 1980s. What do you think you will be bringing?
Oh, yeah, I can bring a car. So yeah, so my car key.
Okay. So you'll be driving.
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay. So you can see the fancy restaurant, right? The car park is somewhere
wait.
on. Okay.
I'm gonna bring a small plushie with me. My favorite plushie. It's just this. It fits in my palm.
Right, now we're talking. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me just. Okay. So you have a plushie. And a car key?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, anything else you will bring?
Hmm. I take a popsicle from the fridge.
To okay, prosecco from fridge.
Ruin your dinner.
My wallet.
Yo,
Like,
ruin your
gonna stop by
dinner.
waiter. Sorry, no outside food.
I'm gonna eat it while driving in the car.
Okay. Okay. Also,
See the
Very
introduce.
restaurant, go eat dessert first. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Also, introduce your character's name. I forgot this part.
Hello, I'm Vivian Riff, but people usually just call me V or Viv. Wherever floats your boat.
Okay. And
Oh, yeah. I'll also bring my purse.
okay,
Just
you,
in case.
you bring a wallet and a purse. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't bring like a handbag. It's just a wallet, small wallet. It fits in my pocket.
Okay. Good. Okay. Is that all?
What else? I think that's it.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Move on to 11. You did share a background of your character. It is quite detailed. I want you to introduce your character to us.
Need the whole story. I don't need a
Maybe just the summary. It's also the same time, 5:30 p.m. The sun not yet set, but it is setting. There are still some sunlight out. You are going to celebrate the promotion of your uncle. Sorry, your guardian, which is Mr. Bates, at the fancy restaurant. So you are also at home. I want you to show us where you could be staying and what mode of transport you'll be taking to the fancy restaurant.
think my house would be around here. See the green circle there.
Okay. Again, it is along the main line, so we better take the main line, like right next to it, the building off limit, because it is those are where the shops are. You know, the clothing, the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I would say, Mr. Bate is, although recently getting promoted, it is not at it is not at managerial level. It is also in the blue collar category. Is that okay?
Damn.
Yeah. Can.
Alright. So that is not the pay is okay but not decent. You will probably residing in the low sider, which is the right hand side of the map. Yep.
Ting tong a bit. I think should be somewhere around here then. At bottom here.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a 11-year-old boy, so I, told Mr. Bates, hey, congratulations on your promotion. Let's go eat something fancy for once. It's been a long time, so I hold his hand, and then so we just walk to the restaurant, since it's a short walk, and we also enjoy walks together anyways. So we walk to the restaurant.
Okay. But before that, beside your name and 11 years old, can you maybe share how's your house like? how do you normally dress? How many rooms are in your room? From your character, your apparel, your outlook to Mr. Bates' outlook, and also the appearance of your house. Can you give us an idea how these three things will look like?
So, me and Mr. Bates would be slightly dressed similar, kind of like a proper shirt, the button on shirt, kind of like very prim and proper
Uh-huh.
with like those, what's it called? Like those short
Button shirt.
short pants, button shirt.
Uh-huh.
Right. So button shirt, short pants. Probably Bates would be wearing some long pants lah, like some standard old man shirt since he is also 55 already.
Yes.
So like he would be wearing something much more smart lah, what's it called, smart casual.
Yes.
He will be wearing something like that. Then I will be wearing the what's it called? Imagine Conan, Detective Conan.
Yes.
That's the standard attire that I'm thinking of. Maybe without the bow lah, because
Yeah.
the overkill.
Also without the jacket.
Yes, without the jacket.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
But
that
maybe
is.
it's also fancy.
Oh.
Fancy dinner, so wear jacket.
Okay. So, jackets.
Then my house would be, let's say, a white 2-story kind of standard house,
Mm.
standard terrace house.
Okay.
2-story, three bedrooms, around 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what is the mode of transport you take to? Oh, you said walking, right?
Yeah, we just walk over lah.
Okay. So it's a nice evening stroll. You and Mr. Bate hold hand and
Yeah.
take your time to the fancy restaurant that you have made a reservation on at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
All right. Myth.
Mm-hmm.
Introduce your character
Yeah.
to us.
Depends where am I doing. Or I have to describe where am I doing on a Sunday night.
On a Sunday night at 5:30 p.m. Introduce your character. Where could your character be at that time of the day? And you are told by your boss, arcade manager, to join him at the dinner in the fancy restaurant to welcome back a old colleague who have left 2 years ago. So the manager's name is called Mickey, and the colleague that is returning is called Manny.
Wait, my boss is called Mickey.
Yes. Sounds familiar?
Is it supposed to be familiar?
No. No. But I put some thoughts into the name, so yeah, that's all I can tell for now.
Well, since he did mention that to join him, I would assume I would be in the arcade vicinity.
Okay. So
hey,
maybe just to
so-
give an idea where the arcade would be, it is probably like adjacent to the factory, because the arcade is like a testing ground. It's like a beta test place for the factory to run. There's like a small portion of it is for beta testing, and then a larger portion of it is for customers, the regular customers. So it's a big complex. It is in fact the old factory, or should we say the old government lab during the 1940s. But it is restructured, renovated into an arcade. So it is, imagine a standard factory size, but it is back in the days, 1930s, 1940s. It is no bigger than, let's see, what shopping mall can I put up to a scale, like say Paradigm Mall. Oh wait, that's too big. That's way too big. Oh, that's way too big. So
Just use one of the Aeons.
Aeons are bigger.
Mini Aeons. No,
Okay,
they have small Aeons, like those that near residential areas one.
Oh.
Those are very small.
Yeah, but those are like double story. Okay, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it is double story. Yes, it can be like that.
Or just pick any Lotus. All Lotuses are small.
Okay, maybe imagine lotuses, but maybe like half the size or 1/4 of the size. It's like, you know, those warehouses we see these days, but not the super giant warehouse like Mapletree, but the standard warehouses you see for Shopee, for Lazada. If you have an idea, yeah. So that's how big. Double story, a complex structure because it used to be a factory, but it is the wall and the structure are, I would say, 60 to 70% are maintained. So they definitely knocked out some of the wall to accustomed to how the modern arcade should look like.
Wait, where is the arcade again?
Somewhere near the factory.
Oh,
What?
somewhere near the factory, so it should be somewhere here. Yep.
Yeah, let's pick there.
Yeah.
Where? Okay.
So,
Mm,
character, yes.
yes.
St. Julius, 19. Wait, is it also 19? Or is it 1 year older?
19. Same age to Raven.
That one. Okay, yeah, 19. 19 considered adult, right?
Yes.
Adult, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Young
okay.
adult.
Young adult. All right, 19 years old. I would say I would be wearing a little bit of ruggedness to my, like, all cargo pants like that. Look like a mechanic kind of, because working with all the things behind will get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not at my cleanest, I would say. I would be behind one of the cabinets, one of the arcade cabinets, still working as my boss tells me to go join him. I'm like, but Sunday, it's the most important day of the week. That's where everyone comes, especially Sunday night. Well, not that you know, boss. I'm gonna whisper it under my breath.
So you see Mickey is like, yes, but Manny is back. He's an important member of our arcade. So we have to celebrate. I don't care. He look around, there's not much customer left because it's the beginning of fall, which is the end of summer. That means school is starting soon. In fact, it is starting tomorrow. So a lot of the parents don't allow their kids out anymore. Just a number of them, probably less than 5, is still in the arcade.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna in my heart don't know the passion of the game, but oh well.
Oh, okay. And also, okay, the arcade, right? In my imagination, it is very neon based. So you have the neon pink, the neon blue for the outlook. Meaning the sign is like Shark Shake Arcade, and then on the wall, stretch out to the side of the shop of the arcade, you will see a lot of neon lights, bunting. But I need you to describe the inside of the arcade. What is the machine? What are the machine on the front? What are the how are the machine light up?
Oh no, you're gonna reveal my actual age when I explain to you how an actual 80s arcade looks like.
Okay, it doesn't have to be like
No.
100% 80s, but I want to get an idea how how you think shot shake or your arcade will look like?
You're
It
gonna
will-
say
it
there's a
will be
big
back to
Pac-Man
back.
arcade machine, is it?
It will be back to back. Of course, there will be your standard, your fighting games, your Street Fighters, and all that.
Yeah.
And then they have like the Pong machines, the machines
Yeah.
that
Donkey Kong.
you go fly a plane and then go and shoot those top down kind of things. They'll be all like back to back lah. And then at that time, I don't think they'll have like comfortable arcades where you can sit. They're all like standing.
Yes.
So to promote people not to stay too long but still spend their money, it's more of like some cafes now, they have very uncomfortable chairs so that you just buy your drink and get out.
Mhm.
Yeah, same concept. The lights are painfully bright, I would say. So people also won't stay there for long because the lights are too painfully neon bright.
Wait. Okay. Okay, but inside the lights are off, right? Just the neons are like.
I mean, it's still neon lights.
Okay.
It's still very bright and very shiny on the roofs. It's dim at the bottom, but at the side of the wall, it's all light up in neon
Yeah,
because cyber thing was
That's
in
right.
back in the day.
that's right. Mm.
How the workers survive?
Wait, how?
Sunglasses.
Blind already.
I wanted to say sunglasses. I wear sunglasses indoors. People think it's to avoid to like fake looking cool, but no, it is just for the lights.
Are you staying? Are you staying? Are you keeping that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be constantly wearing sunglasses while indoors.
Okay, I guess we are having a sunglasses worker in the store now. Okay, are there going to be a section, which is to your liking, which the color is just nice and comfortable, and they have your favorite machine?
No, everything there is just bright, neon,
Oh.
painfully bright and neon.
Okay, I would say there is also a machine for this D&D machine back in the day.
Yes,
Yes.
there is that too. I
That's-
nearly forgot about that. That's
Yeah.
why I saw, Susan with her friends hang
That's
out.
That's right. That's right. Okay. And then okay. I want to say there is a Trinitum machine.
Yes,
Yes, newly
definitely.
installed.
We cannot leave. Yes.
Okay. Let's
Cannot
say
live without Trinitum here.
there are two of them. Where do
Uh-huh.
you think they keep it?
Where is my myth?
I mean, it's somewhere there.
In the middle?
The more underwhelming machine, I would say I'll put it outside. But the
How dare.
Trinitum machine, it will
Oh,
be like
fucking dead.
in the in the in the more secluded area,
Secluded
so
area.
that I can slack off and play. Or slack
Very
off and
smart,
train.
ah. Very
Slack
fucking
off
smart.
and
ah.
train. Yeah. Off of all the CCTVs cannot see me, right? I just go there and slack off and train.
I'm cleaning the machine, boss. Oh, you've been cleaning the same machine for half an hour. Yeah, I need to make sure it's clean.
Yeah, I need to make sure that it is clean and proper so the next person can enjoy it fully.
Okay. Okay. Any other things that you want to point out that you can think of right now?
No, I think
Wait.
that would be all.
Yeah, we have air hockey.
Yeah, definitely there is.
That's
I
fucking
think at
cool.
that point, air hockey was like, that was like the biggest thing, man. Without using electricity, just air.
Okay. Let me just jot this down. Okay. Alright. So that's all. Julius knows of a haunted arcade machine called Polybius or Polybius.
Yeah, Polybius.
Okay, but you don't know what it does. And it is not in your shop, it's not in the arcade.
It's in the factory somewhere.
Okay.
I've seen it,
Okay.
but no, the boss never asked me to plug it in. So I see the cabinet, but it's always in the corner, not plugged in.
Alright. Okay. In the arcade structure, there is also a room which is always locked. You don't know what it does, you don't know what it has.
Uh-huh.
That is all you know
I'll keep it that way.
for now. Okay. Next we goes to okay, that is that all from Julius we can take from?
Yes, that's all
Okay.
from Julius.
So I would
Car
say
wise, it's a very shitty car. It is kept alive by hopes and prayers. That is my mode of transport.
so every time you so I would say every time you want to switch on the light, you need to do a little prayer.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't die, please don't die. Not now, not now. One more year, then I'll be out of this hellhole. Yeah, every time I need to say that before I start the engine.
And I would say most of the time it works, but during sometimes, especially when you are at a darker area or when you need to rush somewhere, it just doesn't work. That's the
Yeah,
nature
I
of a
would say
shitty
that.
car.
That's the nature of the shitty car. That is what that's the shitty car I want.
Okay. Alright. And that's all we know about Julius. After he closed the shop, I think it's just a 5 minutes walk. I think about 5. The longest is 10. Walk to the fancy restaurant. Last is Black Cat.
Yes.
Ish. Let's
Yes.
let's introduce your character Susan to the floor.
Okay, so Susan is wait, let me get this token. Susan is like a real looks like thick glasses and has a lot of freckles and pimples on the face. And she's always wearing like that kind of sweater that she can hide her face if she's feeling shy.
Mm-hmm. Is that a turtle nut?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, but it's stretchy enough you can pull up to your mouth.
Mm.
Okay. So you have a shoulder long hair, shoulder length hair.
And not too long, not too short, like
Not
very normal, plain looking.
okay. Do you say you come from a normal family? Your parents are well and healthy and working, or something else?
I want to say normal, but I mean she's like the only few people playing D&D and it costs a lot of money. And she's sponsoring the D&D machine.
So
But she
very well to
can't
do.
Yeah.
Wait, do you mean your parents are sponsoring the machine in the arcade?
I mean, no, because
The entire the market, the cabinet is only kept alive because of their group. No one else plays it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you mean.
yeah, so she's like actually quite pretty rich.
Okay, and you have a you have a dinner plan with your parents. Your mom and your dad is taking you out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, to the fancy restaurant to have a dinner. Okay. I wouldn't say no special occasion, it's just a normal dinner because that's how your family spend.
That's how rich you are. I just
Oh,
feel
the
like
thing is-
being bougie today. Let's go, daughter.
All right. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Where do you say you stay in?
Orang atas place.
Atas
Where's
atas
the
place.
pin?
The fuck does that mean?
So left hand side is the atas place. Right hand side, yes. Right hand side is the not so atas place.
Biggest building by the bay, man.
Everyone is rich
Okay.
except for
No, I'm not.
Julius.
Okay.
Damn.
So sorry.
No
ping
wonder
it-
you want to GTFO.
Yeah.
ping again. Wow. Okay. That is. Wait. Let me do again.
My motive is to GTA FO out of Oyster Bay.
Okay. So that is your house. Wow, that is awfully close to university, which is, I would say, Oyster University is almost the state of the art, because of the wealth and the fortune that the government lab has brought to this town. Before the lab or the factory has come in, the town is merely surviving from exporting oysters. You know, if you pull out the map of America or USA and you zoom into Jacksonville, it has a lot of nice beaches, except Oyster Bay, because just the bay itself is like 4 or 5 kilometers of beach, and it's just not big enough to cater to large crowd, especially during summertime. It has a lot of cliff, which is very dangerous, but just nice enough for the oyster to reside here and to grow and to reproduce. So you have like abundance of oyster, not other seafood because they simply destroy the ecosystem.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys do have to Google it because some of it are bullshit. So I'm just trying to make sense. Okay, but some of it are true. Oyster, there's too much
Eating
oyster.
oysters does kill everything.
Yes, yes. So yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yes. So oyster is consumed daily, on a daily basis by the residents here. At one point, some of the outsider, the foreigners, when they come for visit, they found the taste and the origin of oyster is too good. Some of them come in and do make a living, make a business out of it. They do exporting, but it's not very big. People are just making just an okay living until the government lab has come in and offer a job. They build town, they build schools, they build proper facility for medical, for the residents to enjoy. Until the wars ended, they reshape their organization direction into a pop culture, which is arcade I would say in the early 70s to 80s. The factory has been empty for a while until in the early 70s they decided to revamp the whole production again. So that is how the factory has come about. Shortly after the what do you call the lab has stopped operation. One of the founder or the top researcher has come out and become a professor and proposed an idea to the council, the town council, and eventually to the state government, and they got a grant, they got approval to open up a university to research on oyster on the west side of the town. I want to introduce you. Okay, the name of the factory, it is called Mikoyo Arcade Incorporation.
Mihoyo.
Yes. So it is Mihoyo, but H changed to K because copyright. And we have the late researcher back in 1940s. It's by a young lad called Professor Ufotable. So it is UFO table, but take away the L. It is very Japanese-ish because yes, it is part Japanese. After the lab has stopped, he has decided to part way with Mikoyo Enterprise and went on educational journey. And up until today, Professor Ufotable is still teaching in Oyster University, and the arcade factory is run by the Mikoyo Enterprise.
It's run by Mikoyo and what?
Enterprise. Okay, so now you have two of the big names in town.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to throw everything that I've created to you because you know, going forward it might not make sense, but I want to see when it makes sense. I will throw in, for example, like Lee Chong Wei. At one point of the game, you might or may not see him, so we'll see how it goes.
We'll see Lee Chong Wei's brother. Lee Hong Hui.
Okay, so I would say it is about 5:45 ish, and Susan is probably dressing up to go to the fancy restaurant with her parents. Anything that you are bringing to the restaurant?
School is starting tomorrow, right?
Come again? Yeah, tomorrow, yes.
I I think I'm bringing some textbooks along.
Okay, I would say 2 weeks before school start, they will ask you go back to school to take the textbook. Is that how? That's how Malaysia runs. I say you do the same. You know, you do want to. You might not want to show off too much of your richness, so you also get the used book from the school. And I would say, what book do you want to bring?
What? Oh, maths book, of course.
Math book. Okay. So being a brilliant mathlete, so that is a good choice. Okay. Do you would you say you have any siblings? Younger, elder?
I think I said I had siblings. I don't
Did
know.
you?
I remember I have like one older sibling and like one younger sibling, but I don't remember the details.
Wait. Are they also in your D&D group? I mean in the
No, no,
in the
no,
game.
no.
No, right? Okay.
No.
Because I didn't pick up that. So you have a an elder and a younger sibling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Older maybe university age, maybe or the parents were so rich somewhere overseas or somewhere.
Oh, okay. So not here with you.
Yeah. Then
Alright.
one younger sibling, I guess.
Younger, how young is that?
She's 15, so let's say 10.
10. Okay. Do you have a name or you want to give in later?
Later.
Okay. Is she is a she, right? Or he?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Is he coming along with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all hop onto the car, sitting quietly and head toward a fancy restaurant.
Hmm.
Okay. And I think that is when we take a short break. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we will be starting off. We'll be starting off with the fancy restaurant atmosphere. So that is all where you all meet for the first time, or may not meet at the first time. Okay, any questions so far? From Susan?
No.
Okay. Okay. Let's go for a break and then we meet back here in 5 minutes. See you 10:35.
Great.
Alright. My throat hurts. Alright, I'm back. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, Yuki's back. Are you guys good so far?
Yes.
Okay, still surviving, I see.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, you ready for what's happening? What's gonna happen in the restaurant?
Okay, I thought
Okay.
we're just gonna have a nice dinner. What?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I thought going
are.
fancy, having fancy food only.
Oh,
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Some of you are. Okay.
excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay, let's do a quick check again. Is the map okay? So far you all can see, right?
Wait, wait,
Yep. Can
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Myth,
wait, change map. Yeah.
the factory. What is the name of the factory?
For your lab.
Yes. So it's called your lab. And then there is a professor teaching in Oyster University. That is 11.
Yuko Tabe.
Ufotable is correct. Okay. Let's see what else we covered just now. Okay. Right. The arcade has a lot of neon lights. Give me one color. Let's go black cat.
Oh wait, she's
Wait,
deafened.
Oh,
She's not bad. Is she?
is she back? Okay.
Meow.
Hi, Susan. You're back.
Yeah.
Okay. Arcade. So arcade, the decoration is very simple, but it has a lot of neon light. Give me one of color of the light.
Who, me?
Yes,
Pink.
pink, and another one is blue. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's set the scene for the fancy restaurant. The four of you have arrived, not together, not at the same time. The time is almost 6:30, close to 7. At the bay area or at the beach area, when it's night, it is very misty. It is always misty, and the only light source is moonbeam. There is not a lot of street line because the facility is not complete. Um, over you at the what do you call the fancy restaurant, you can overlook one side of it. You can look at a sea view, but at night you can only hear the wave beating towards the shore. On the other side, you can see the giant setup of the arcade factory, which is quite a big and giant building, overstretching the land line. Okay, and I want to say, okay, you guys okay with me addressing your character name, right? Okay. I want to see. I want to see. Julius, roll me a. Roll me a grid check of.
Great.
Yes, a grid of. I want to say. This is a 10 because your boss is dragging you. To sit almost at the center of the restaurant, which is to a lot of people they don't prefer because wow it is almost too crowded and almost too center of the attention, and you always prefer a window seat or somewhere along beside the wall, especially since this is the first time you are meeting up with a stranger, the the new and returning colleague called Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So this is a
Mhm.
grid check of, I want to
10.
say 10. So your boss say, let's go sit in the middle, at the center.
Definitely gonna fail, man.
Alright.
Damn.
And we have our first row, and it is a field row. So you have no choice but to say, yes, boss, we are sitting in the middle. Okay. Okay. Once you walk into the restaurant, you see the wall are made of glass. So from the outside, you can almost see most of the inside. The bar are open bar, so you see bartender attending to the drinks, and then on the other side of the restaurant, it is the kitchen. There is a small, almost rectangular a space or a window. You can see the chef is hustling up and down to cook up and to prepare the dishes that are ordered by the customer. By this time of the day, it is almost already very busy. The tables are almost set, and you are walking to the table at the middle of the restaurant. And you meet Manny for the first time. So Manny is a guy. He is I would say 5'5". That is about 170, 172. I think he's about your height. And he looks slightly older than you. Although you know he is not very much older, but his actual age is 21 years old. So almost like you, right after graduation, he didn't go to further study in university. He also worked in arcade, but for some reason, he left town, and for some reason, he is back.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So you sit down, he is already there. What do you say to him?
I'm gonna shake his hand firstly, as you know, as being polite. Hello, name's Julius. Heard a lot of good things about you. I don't know how to say this because you're putting me on the spot. I don't want to. So I'm like doing the courteous things, the generic courteous things.
I would say at this point you are not very comfortable because you are not sitting where you want to sit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, just the very generic courteous words.
And since you're wearing the clothes that you are wearing at work, which by your description is not the cleanest,
Yeah, it's not-
so a lot of people along the way are throwing you the looks. Are you supposed to be here in that kind of outfit? Yeah, so it puts you in a very difficult spot to leave a good impression. But Manny looks like a cool guy, genuinely just chill. He has like a tan skin. He is a Caucasian male. But too tan, but you can't tell he is either Hispanic or Caucasian anymore. So he has like long hair, slightly long, too long for a guy. So that is, but still above the shoulder. He has some of the lock of the afro they have, but it is not a lot of them. You can see it's not well maintained for a guy for that kind of hair. But he is chill. He say, "Hi, I'm Manny. It's nice to know. It's nice to know you. I heard a lot from Mickey about you also. And good job at getting this arcade on Bay. Simply because of the old structure or the old building. I always told this old man that this shop will close by the time I leave, but apparently you have been doing quite a good job, man.
Wait, before I move on, when I fail, do I get adversity?
Oh, you do, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I also want to take this opportunity to share. If let's say you fail a dice roll, you get a adversity token, which is on your character sheet. It is right below your description. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so by default, each of you should have two already. One for giving me the rumors before, right after session 0, and then another one for being on time. So this is not how the rulebook says it should be, but I want you guys to get familiar with how to use the token at the beginning of the game, because towards the end of the game, each token is becoming more and more important. Alright, so back to the scene. So you see the camera is sitting like a table away from you. You are doing the handshake. I would say the handshake is probably still on, which is too long. Do you take it away?
Yes. I mean, takkan, awkward silence, just look at you, continue to shake. Yes.
Okay. So after your handshake, both of you sit down, and Mickey follow behind your back and pat the backs of two of you and say, "Oh, good job, you guys are making friends already. Should we order?" And then he gestured for the waiter to come over. Okay. Now I want you to make another check for me. Let's see. Okay. This is also another grid check. This is to see whether you can hold your pee, because you might have been drinking a little bit too much on the way here. And you
Wait,
might have.
me?
Yes, you.
How did I drink when
Yeah.
it was just a walk there?
Maybe in the arcade. And you might need to take another a walk to the washroom. I would say because you are nervous and maybe uncomfortable, so you can't hold very long. So it is also another grid check of 10.
Watch me fail again and piss myself.
Hey,
That is way
you-
too high, man.
You have a good bladder.
Okay, so you can't hold it anymore. So you make your what do you call excuse and go to the washroom. On your way towards the washroom, you notice two things. One table is a young man sitting across a young lady. When I say young, they are like I would say 24, 25. The guy is probably older, but not much. Maybe also 27 and 28. Also, another guy sitting alone by himself. You saw is Mr. James. He is your disciplinary teacher back in high school. Yeah, back in high school. that he is overlooking both the high school and also elementary school. So each of the the naughty students will definitely pay him a visit. So most of the people in town, I can say, know about him. Uh, let's make you roll another time.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, so that's all you see on your way to the washroom.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
Uh, nope. I'm good.
So you rush to the washroom, pop open the door and use the loo. Okay. Now we jump to uh, Vivian. So Vivian, you are probably on time. Would you say you're on time or you're later than your uni mates? Yuki?
Sorry.
Yep. So Vivian has have driven and parked her car right next to the restaurant. Came out of the car and walked into the restaurant. Would you say you are earlier or you're later than your friends?
5 minutes late.
Okay. So your friends are already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are trying to make a big deal of you being late. What do you say to them? To Eli and to Felix?
At least I came this time.
Okay. So I think Eli is probably okay, but Felix is, show his dissatisfaction face, but he get away pretty quickly. Now I want you to make a roll for me of brain.
Right.
Maybe also at
The modifier is 0, right?
you are a teenager and wait, let me see. Anyone remember? I have to search back.
Remember for what?
Remember what?
The stat for teens.
If you mean the D, it's a D10.
Yeah, but what is the advantage one?
For
Oh yeah, that one.
For-
It does.
teenagers, right?
Yeah, for teenagers.
Rebellious, right?
Rebellious is no. They have a bonus one. They have it in
Oh, you mean that
brawn
stats?
and brawn and something. It's not brains,
Oh, s-
Brains is adults one. I think it's brawn and fight, or brawn and flight.
But
I know
flight
kids
is
have
for
bonus
kids.
in charm. Oh, then it's fight and brawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it now. Hang on, let me share with the.
Oh,
yeah.
this one.
Yeah. So you have a +1 for brawn and fight if you are teens. For adults, you have brains and grit, and then flight and charm for kids. So you are a young adult. What did I ask you to roll again? Brain, right?
Yes.
Brain.
Okay. So a brain of I want to say 8.
Uh, There's no modifier, right?
One plus one plus one.
Plus one. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, plus one.
What? Ah!
Because it's a young adult. Default by young adult, they will have a plus one on brain and
No, I mean,
grade.
how do you plus one?
Oh, when you
Oh.
press on the stat, right, they'll ask you
Yeah.
modifier. Then you
Yeah.
just press one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel.
Okay. 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 Failing in Kids on Brides, right, is not 100% fail. It is to quote the rule book, is like a certain degree of failure. So I ask you. So it's like a 5 out of 8 brains. You have the majority of it. You succeed partially at what I am asking you to roll. So the brain check is to notice what the copper that Julius noticed just now is doing. It's apparent that the guy is looking a little bit nervous for whatever reason. You can't quite figure it out, and the lady is
Wait,
just fine.
Wait, who's nervous?
There is a guy at the table. I think 2 tables away from you. That you notice before you sit down. And that is the same table that Julius noticed on his way to the bathroom.
Mm.
And the guy seemed nervous over something. You can swear you see some cold sweat, but you can't quite figure out what's why is he nervousing about. Okay, so after sitting down, what would you want to do?
Or order food.
Mm-hmm. So okay, all right, I say you gesture the waiter over. Okay, hi, I am Alvin. I will be your waiter of the night. Can I take your order, miss?
Can I get a banana split?
Okay.
Great dessert.
Is that a
Very, very good answer. I would commend you if I was the DM.
Why?
you call what? Okay, that will be your dessert. Is that right, miss? Or that is your meal for tonight?
I was going to order it for my meal, but I can feel the other two are glaring at me.
Okay.
So I will order a side of fries.
Okay.
Rice did in.
Yeah,
Street.
that's what she's planning.
So Eli is probably cool with it, but Felix is giving you that look again. Are you serious?
Why? What did I do?
Come on, you gotta order a proper meal for your dinner. Otherwise, you might have upset stomach for class tomorrow.
Then you order for me. I don't want to read the menu. It's too long.
No. Damn. How did she go to English class?
Okay.
Everything is English. Screw it. I had enough during my course. I don't want to read anymore.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I would say Eli probably make up her mind and order for the 3 of you. Maybe a pizza, a chicken steak, and some salad, and yes, of course, the banana split and a side of fries for you. Anything else you want to order?
Oh wait, no, since he's already ordering, no
Yeah.
fries then.
No fries then. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So
That's it.
you can see Alvin is jotting down and then slashing and then tear off another paper and rewrite the order again. Okay. Then he walk away, quite quite annoyingly. Uh, on so you see the camera is like taking the back of you, and seeing the the waiter walk off. Um, he is moving. Once he moved away, you saw this disciplinary teacher, Mr. James, again sitting by himself, enjoying his meal. You know him because once you look at him, you remember of the time that you spent a detention at his place. Sorry, at after school. That one time. I want you to roll a. What did you roll just now?
Wait, who did I see?
Mr. James. So yeah, Mr. James is the same discipline teacher you saw. He is the discipline teacher for in high school, but he's also looking over the elementary school. You know him as a stern and strict teacher. Okay, and then I want you to roll. Okay, I want you to roll a D6 for your brain.
Oh god.
Wait. Before you roll, I want to explain why. To try to remember what happened before or during the detention.
Do I still have the modifier?
Yes, you do. You still have the. Every time you roll, you will have the modifier.
That is with
She's not having it. She's not having it.
So 3 out of 6. Maybe you remember half of it. You remember it is something to do with Julius, your nemesis back in high school. Not to say nemesis because you beat him every time in Trinitum and also other arcade machine, but especially Trinitum because that is like your most competitive and most nerve engaging machine that the both of you are actively playing and competing. But you can't remember the details how Julius and the machine leads to the detention. That's all I remember. Alright. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
The my two friends doesn't know about the teacher, right?
Do you want them to know? Do you think they know?
Nah, she's probably too lazy to tell them anything.
Okay. Okay, so we leave it like that.
She just slowly like slouches, slowly sliding almost under the table, hiding. As she saw Mr. James.
Upon seeing you doing that, Eli is like Eli's probably sitting across you. You know, it's like a small square table
yeah.
for the three of you because yeah, again, it is a fancy restaurant. It's very packed, especially during a Sunday night. You guys are put in a small square table. Sitting across you is Eli, and next to you is Felix. So Eli probably noticed you slouch towards or trying to hide under the table. She noticed that and asked, "Are you okay? Why are you doing that?" And then she looked over
No.
to where you look. What do you do?
I didn't do anything, that's the problem.
Okay. I think that's all. That's what happened during then. So I want to jump to Black Cat. Susan.
Yeah.
You and your family arrive at the front of the restaurant. They have a valet service. As usual, you hop off the car. You guys have like the dedicated seat, because you guys are rich.
Damn, that rich.
Okay.
At Fuji Life.
Yes. Smith. Your surname is Smith, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so they are like two rich family because I came up with one. There's another rich family that is almost at or somewhat the same level to your family wealth. Their name is the Rich family.
The rich family.
It's the Rich family. So you are the Smith family. So both of you are, I would say, equally wealthy. So you have your dedicated seat. Sometimes there's one time the restaurant double booked the both family, and the both of you almost ended up quarreling. But rich family, they don't quarrel in front of the restaurant, so that's why you don't see rich family come in to this restaurant anymore. But Smith family, Mr. Smith, your father, probably take this as a win and come more than ever to this restaurant for almost all the occasion. So like this case, there's no special occasion, but you guys have decided to not eat anywhere else, not dine at home, and just come here for a regular dinner. So you hop off the car. Oh wait, maybe there is the valet open up your car and then gesture you know where to sit. Where do you think the biggest table should be in this restaurant?
Private corner. Normally the rich people will go sit in the private corner.
Okay, so I wanted to say room, but private corner, it makes more sense. So they have like a little bit of partition, but it's not much of a partition. It's just to rid of people so they don't they don't come to that corner. You have like your private dining space. The table is probably too big for 4 person, but you guys take up the table. All right. Okay. Okay. So you are at the table. What do you feel like ordering?
Wait, first, Susan, because we're going to a fancy restaurant, she's dressed up in like a dress, and she's like feeling very awkward because she's more used to like jeans and the sweaters and her hoodies, but when she's forced to go out, she'll have to wear a dress, so she's being all awkward and like just staring at the menu. Like she's seen the menu 100 times, but it's still like what food do they have?
I think you're 15, you're probably rebellious at the food that you wanted to order. So you wanted to go all fried base, and then your parents is like, no, we have to order something healthier, like salads and a little bit more plant based. So I need you to roll me a fight check of 5. I want to see the first success today.
Wait,
It's not a big fight. It's not a big fight. It's just like
So modifier of 1.
You are 15. Let's see. You are 18. So you can fight. Yes, you have a modifier of 1.
No, I'm a nerd.
Okay.
Continue to farm. Yeah, continue to farm.
So it looks like you are having more plants or more vegetables than you should have over over the fried food that you have in mind. In the middle of quarreling, you notice, or should I say, you see, um, Mr. James. Um, beside a disciplinary teacher, he is also, I want to say, mm, basic math. So he teaches like math in, I would say, in the early stages of a middle school or high school. So you were in his class. He was quite good to you because what you score A in most of his exam, his tests, and you you have quite a good relationship with him. So so one glance outside your corner, you saw him. What do you do?
Just like awkwardly raise hand like hi, and then like shy back.
Meaning you want to wave at him?
Yeah, but in an awkward manner.
Do you think he notices you?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. I want you to make a charm check of. It is a noisy restaurant, and he is alone. Maybe he has good reason to be alone. I would say this is high. Okay, but not too high. Maybe a charm check of 8 to see if you have the courage or your wave can transcend.
No.
Okay. Okay. So 3 out of 8. This is so hard. Okay, I say.
Our roles tonight are not forgiving. They don't want us to do.
Or maybe I set the
Everyone
rate.
roll-
That's the
lose,
average
yeah.
based on likes thing.
Did
that's
I-
why
did I
that's why
s-
they give you so much
Adversity
adversity.
token. So you okay? First thing first, you get a adversity token.
You're meant to fail.
But I
Wait,
want to
so
say,
1 or 2?
despite your weak effort,
You
The-
failed twice, you get 2.
yeah. So
Yes.
every time you fail, you get another one. Okay, and how to use these tokens are, if let's say, this is in this case is 3 out of 8, and you need like 5 more tokens to make it a success, or use 4 of it to make it 7 out of 8 to make it close to success. Should that be your choice? So if let's say this is not a important, or this is not what you are keen on doing, you can just let it be and let it fail and let the story roll. So in this case, despite your weak effort, I would say you are almost a VIP at the restaurant. The waiter just saw you waving towards the direction of Mr. James. Well, he probably know who is he, and gesture towards Mr. James, and that you are waving at him.
Power of money.
The
The power of money. That's actually.
Wow, I love this already. Okay, awesome. Okay, okay. So he saw you. What do you do? He finally looked up. The waiter gestured at him. He looked up, and he smiled at you. He is. I would say he is trying to get up, from his seat.
Mm.
What do you do? I mean,
She's like,
yeah.
she's quite old, right?
He's quite old. I would say, early 50. Oh wait, mid 50s, close to. Oh wait, okay, late 50s.
She like rushes over and then she's like, "Oh damn, I'm wearing a dress today." Then she smoothens her dress. Like, ugh, damn, I wish I were my dream. Then she just slowly walked over to the discipline teacher.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's very good. So so once he saw you, he quickly adjust back to his seat, and forget the effort to stand up. So still he probably tried to stand up, just to greet you. What's the first thing you say to your old teacher? Wait, I think you still see him. You're 15. You still see him, but he's no longer your math teacher because you are so good at math. Um, there is a advanced math class, I would say, in high school. So you're hardly in his class anymore. So what do you say to your old teacher that may or may not contribute in your excellence in math?
Oh, so I'm like, oh yeah, hi. Then go. Oh yeah, I learned about this or them. I'm like one in maths in real life, so some complicated maths topic. Then she just talks about it.
At first he like get it. Oh, I know about that. And then when you get deeper into it, it's like you can see he is studied the loss already. and and just okay, yeah, enjoy your dinner. I'm finishing soon. I might be leaving any minute. So enjoy your dinner.
Then she just like curtsies, then like goes off back to her seat to the green salad table.
Okay. So on your way back, on the way back to um to your corner seat, to your corner table, you notice the table um that both the couple are the couple is sitting on, and you when you walk, because you're literally walking by the guy, and you notice something is bulging out of his pocket, the left side pocket. It is something like a box. It's no bigger than your palm, uh, something like that. And I would say that's all you notice.
Mm,
Do you do
okay.
anything about it?
No.
Okay, then you walk back to your corner table. All right. All right. Eleven. You arrive the latest among the four of these people because you stay the furthest and you are on foot.
Mm-hmm.
But the weather is chilly. It's beginning of fall. One of your favorite season. So you enjoy the breezy walk with Mr. Bates. You guys probably talk about work a little before arriving at the restaurant. So Mr. Bates was a operation worker. Then he is promoted to operation supervisor at the Mikoyo arcade factory. He sometimes has to work the night shift, so you don't see him all the time. And I would say you hope that you get to spend a little bit more time from this promotion, but you don't know anything about it yet. Arriving at the restaurant, you guys are probably given a side table. The same square table that almost everyone is getting, but it's at the side. It's closer to, I would say, the restroom. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So you sit down. What are the things that you want to do before you order?
Mm, things that I want to do. Probably I just have a look around the restaurant. Not every day I get to come here, so just like very wow, so fancy, so nice, everything so nice. What are everyone eating? So want to eat.
Okay, and then Mr. Bates go, "It's alright, kid. I got a promotion today. I know that I haven't been spending a lot of time with you, and I hope with this promotion I have a better flexibility of time um, to make time to spend time with you. And as a gesture um of friendliness, to as a compensation, this is a treat. This is a treat for you. You can order anything you like."
Well, I'm very happy and say, wow, you're the best, Mr. Bates. You're the best.
No problem,
But
Kevin kid. You just do good in school, and one day work at the factory, but maybe at the the white collar section. Be in the finance, be in the admin, be in the sales part, and not at the operation.
mm, no, I want to work with you, so we can have fun together.
Oh, now you're just making that, and then he quickly gesture you to look at the menu. Yep. So, um, before you uh, before you had that conversation, when you look around, you notice Mr. James, the discipline teacher, which you recently have an encounter with him. Let's see if you can remember and wanted to tell Mr. Bates about it. Let's see. Okay, I would say this is a charm role because you and Mr. Bates are very close. Being your guardian parent, he don't mind that you were in detention at all because of how a good kid you are. Oftentimes you are just trying to, everything you do is trying to lighten his burden at home, because he's kind enough to take you in. So you wanted to pique his interest, to fancy him with a story at what happened at school at detention not long ago. So I would say this is a charm role of okay, this is recently you are trying to tell a good story, so this will be a difficulty of 5 charm.
Hey, ngam ngam. Okay, nice. Finally a good one. 6, I think I got 6.
Okay, got good. Okay, all right.
Mm.
Okay. Do you guys remember when I asked you for random stuff earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this you are okay, so imagine you the camera is up right almost close to your face now, and you're trying to tell a story of the detention you had last week. Wait, okay, it can't be last week because last week is still summer. I would say right before summer. Okay, wait, okay, maybe just sometime in school. You were in, I would say you're in elementary school, and both Julius and Vivian is still in high school, probably in final year or senior year. Okay, all of you in this scene. You know like how people flashback the movie flashback, and then bloom bloom bloom, and then every one of you is back in high school, Oyster High, and Mr. James is, I want to say, 3 to 4 years younger. So he's putting up his stern look, and the four of you is sitting in his class after school. So that is like probably 2 p.m. Uh, okay. So here it is. You guys are sitting at an empty classroom, just the four of you, and he go. So, students, do you know why you are in detention? He looked at Susan.
I know why I'm in detention is the one you posted, right?
Yes.
Well, she's like looking away. I mean, she's never been in detention before, so she's like, oh gosh, am I the bad kids now? So
Yes, you
she's like,
are. Because you were sleeping. And how long did you sleep?
just less than a minute, sir.
Okay. You slept for 40 seconds. you slept.
What do you count?
And that is classroom offense. And by the time you wake up, you shout too loud, the whole class know. What did you shout?
I shouted, ouch, ouch, okay.
And that is not okay at all. So that is detention. I want you to sit down and read and do whatever you want for 2 hours.
How is that detention?
How is that not detention?
That's like a reward to her.
Americans.
Oh, I can study my D&D book and maths for 2 hours. I'm being rewarded for this.
Then you are probably sitting very, very close because you are a good student, but you somewhat fell asleep at class for no reason for 42 seconds, and you just by so happen caught you, and you were shouting, so you have no choice but to get detention. And then he throw his gaze, it's the camera is follow along towards the right side, the window seat, the two of you sitting back to not back to back, front and back, is Julius and Octavia. Is and Vivian. Why did I say Octavia? Because Octavia was the old name. Okay, so it's Vivian now. You, the two of you, why are you sitting so far?
And I just like do a little shrug. I mean, there's only 4 of us.
Come
It's
closer.
like, I'm gonna give like no. I'm gonna like tapaduli because it's like a couple more days left.
Before summer breaks and all, right?
Yeah, before graduation, I'm
Yeah.
gone. So more tapaduli.
Okay, so but still he asked you to come closer and sit in front of him so he can see you whatever you are doing. Do you follow?
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna rebel.
Okay. And then he, seeing he failed to make you obey his instruction, he is showing a lot more hope to the young lady, maybe sitting in front of you, which is Vivian.
Mer?
And what did you do, young lady?
Malas tak cakap.
She's just still slouching on the chair.
I'm gonna, yeah, Wolf. What did you? Why got you into a detention? I'm gonna like just. I'm sitting in front. I'm sitting behind her.
Yeah,
right?
behind
Right?
her. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my legs to kind of like
Kick him.
push, kick the chair a bit. Not like to the point of annoyance, but like a bit like, yeah, Wolf. Tell the teacher why you're here.
I can't remember. I just got sent here. What was I doing again?
You
Uh,
yeah. Okay, this is just for funs and giggles. This is just for role play purpose. Okay.
yeah, that's what she answers.
yes.
That's what she answers. You
You
can see she's staring at the ceiling. The face just empty, like she's trying to remember.
Oh dear young lady, how old are you already? You can't remember. The two of you has been fighting since the creation of British East India Company.
We are.
You are.
Mm.
Do you remember at where?
We're like throwing hands, fighting, or what? No,
Every way possible. You have flashbacks of us back to back holding got the dual pistols, like taking steps, turning around and shooting. And then flashback furthermore, we will start throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Flashback all the way. Some more inside when we're still like DNA little amoebas and then we're fighting. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember?
I do.
You do?
If he explains it, then yeah, I remember.
Maybe you want to try to explain?
No, I'm just saying like example of we've been fighting since the dawn of the time.
Yeah.
dawn of time.
Yeah, if he says that, I should remember.
Okay. You can fight all you want, but never in the school hours. I want you to become friends again, or to resolve this matter. Shake each other neck and say,
Okay, okay.
The urge of me instead of shaking attempts to hold tighter on the neck intensifies.
so this is like how you trying to strangle people.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the best answer. I regret nothing. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like-
look at the teacher. You what, mate?
Nah. Like, Julius just grips like he wants to strangle Ethan while
Okay.
she's just trying
Yeah.
to grip. Doesn't even have the energy to grip properly.
That's right. Do it, but not too violently, and tell each other, it's all according to Kikaku.
Oh yes.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together, strangling her, and yes, it's all according to Keikaku.
Nah, this is the best shit ever. And this is not planned. I
Not planned at all, man.
yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. To be honest, I have no idea what Kikaku is, but seeing
Plan.
the response.
Plan. Hikaku means plan.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's all according to plan then.
Yeah,
Okay.
strangling her and all according to plan. Exactly. It is. It memang is.
I'll send the meme in chat. Chat page.
Yes.
All right. Maybe after the two of you making an effort to
Please look at it.
to shake each other neck and trying to be friends again, he throw his back to this time to the left side. Maybe not too far left like you did in the the window seat. This is somewhere secluded. Not secluded. It is almost towards the like how classroom they have like front door and back door. There's this boy, almost too young to be in high school, is sitting in the classroom. And he's sitting by the door. Mr. James is spend most of his time in high school because get it, high school student needs more disciplinary attention compared to elementary school. So he was looking at you, Kevin. He's like, boy, what are you doing here?
So I also look at him a little bit scared, like a bit blur. I said, I don't know, sir. I saw you yelling to come in, and so I just followed. I thought you were calling me.
I see. Wait, what's your name, son?
Kevin, sir. Kevin Strix.
Are you in high school?
No, I'm 11.
Then what the hell are you doing here? Go back home. You shouldn't be here.
Okay, sir. Okay, right away. And then I just quickly scramble, pack my bag, and then run off.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Who do you go home to?
Well, so just looking at the slight absurd past, the whole detention scene. 42 seconds sleeping kena detention. These two are fighting over each other, and then they want to shake the necks. Like, so I was just thinking, and then come up with a smart answer, like, oh, I'll be going back to my great grandmother's cousin twice removed's house.
Okay, that is oddly specific.
Yeah, it's that's the only relative I have.
Okay.
Just run off.
Oh yeah, that's oddly relevant. Oh yeah, you. Okay, how long would you say you have been a orphan? Did we establish this in session 0?
I think it was about. Let me check. I think when I was 4, so almost 7 years
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Okay. So I would say the time when you're in detention, you're probably 7 or 8 years old. Simply too
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you were. Okay, I thought you were. Okay, Okay, you were supposed to go home to your great grandmother cousin twice removed, and sing them the school song. Wait, the Sleeping Hero. Okay, who's in the mood of singing?
Meh.
No one ever? Okay, very good. I will make you sing anyway.
Wow, why push me? Very nice. Push people down.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay, so you are okay. So maybe you okay. I would say by this time, the camera has come back to the restaurant, bloom 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 bloom, and then come back to you have already told the story to Mr. Bates, and he seemed by your by the o- by ro- your by how you're reacting to how this role play, I would say it's rather successful. He was enjoying your story, how a kid got detention for sleeping in 42 seconds and strangling each other is a method to to resolve a issue.
Madness. Madness, I tell you.
Yeah. So upon hearing that, he gave a side eye to Mr. James, and like, wow, that's the kind of disciplinary teacher we have in high school. And you follow his gaze to Mr. James, and along your glance, you saw this couple on the table. The nervous guy got even more nervous, and it looks like he's trying to do something. Let's make a roll of brain of 10. It seemed obvious for adults what he's going to do, but you are 11-year-old kid. It's going to be quite a tough one for you. So a brain check of 10.
Woo! All the luck pour into me already.
Why are you stealing our luck?
Just
Now
that
we
we
see
already
Any
ya.
game is good. Failing early is good. Don't fail
Ayo.
late. Fail late means they die.
Okay. All right. Okay. For this scene, I need. Okay. Okay. So this nervous-looking guy, you may or may not have seen him in town before. The young lady also, you may or may not seen him in town before. I mean, you're too young to know. This guy is slowly moving the chair away towards the back and kneeling. Okay, right knee on the ground and yeah, so kneeling. It is a pose of proposal. And
Get down on one knee.
get down on one knee. Thank you. Okay, and you can see the restaurant is getting quieter by the moment, and the bands are. When I say band, is only like maybe two instrument players. One is saxophone, another one is violin. The two of them in front of starting to walk from a closed door towards the couple, and they haven't started to haven't started to sing, and the guy has already, because of him being too nervous, he has already thrown a question. He came up with a speech of how lovey-dovey she is to him, and how he want to be lovey-dovey back to her and spend the rest of his life with her. But the girl looks unsure.
Damn.
She sounds unsure. She has. It's not like she doesn't
Hey.
want to reject him. It's not like she's too kind to reject him. That kind of thing. It's like, is this the right time? Should I do it now? Why here? That kind of thing. Like, yeah. And then suddenly, you look at him. He like, in a comical way, it will be like there's a light bulb right on top of his head. It's like bling. Oh, suddenly remember, the both of them left a song called "Can't Take My Eyes Off You," and is attempting to sing. Okay, he is supposed to be given a mic, but the mic is nowhere to be found. He looked around. Apparently, the waiter or the manager of the restaurant is not doing quite a good job. I would say most of them are already paying attention to the Smith family because they are the VIP in the restaurant. Okay. So for this part, he is attempting to sing. I want to know how many of you are helping him.
He's on his
Nah.
own, brother.
Good luck. Good luck, brother.
You're on your own, brother.
You have one slacker, one nurse, one kid, and one adult.
One rebel.
Can I tap on like Julius' table and gestures, like asking him to help?
I'm with my boss. Not today.
Okay, maybe along the way before I would say right after what do you call the Smith family came in, Julius has already come out of the restroom, and I would say the both of you probably notice each other, Julius and Vivian. Do you say anything to each other?
I'm gonna walk to Vivian. I'm like, fancy meeting you here. Didn't think you are the kind who enjoy these kind of fancy things. I thought you just love sweets.
Yeah, me too. I was dragged here. I won't come here on my own accord. I'd be at 7-Eleven instead.
Same. It's a bit too fancy for my taste too. Gonna have
I'm
like
not
you know, we are
I'm not-
frenemies.
I'm not in agreement.
Okay.
Frenemies having a small talk.
Wait. As Julius says frenemies, I look at him in confusion. Wait, frenemies? Aren't we friends? She asked innocently. Like she did nothing wrong.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure, friends.
Bapak kena bakso.
In exactly the same tone that I said just now. Exactly. 1-to-1. Yeah, friends. Yeah, sure. You do you. You do you, bye.
I thought either one of you are going to throw up a challenge at the machine afterwards.
Cannot.
Nah.
Not today. Not today.
Not tonight.
It's a fancy place. I'm not gonna. And then I'm with my boss. No, not today.
So no shake each other by the neck.
Hmm.
So what
We
kind of
could
fever
do
dream was that?
It's not a fever dream. It's real.
Just shaking on the neck, all according to Keikaku.
Okay, is that all the things you did? All the things you did to each other?
To each other.
Okay, then we cut back to the proposal scene. Okay, the band seems unprepared. Maybe they are nervous as well. They are still waiting for the beat to come on. So apparently this guy is doing everything on his own now. So he's going to the beat like ba 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 ba. Okay, and then he goes, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. And then he looked straight to Julius' table. He's like, brother, help me out. That kind of glare. What do you do? Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I want you to roll a grid check of maybe 5. So if let's say you are successful, then you can choose not to sing. But if you fail, we'll see what happens. Okay.
Look at that.
How about that? How about that?
I don't think
I didn't even add my modifier. I had one.
Okay.
Look at that. Even the dice gods call me don't sing. Aiya.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna point to my clothes. It's like, you know, I'm not dressed for the occasion. I'll just pull you down. I'll show him, like, I'm not talking to him like that. I'm just showing it, like, you know, you see this. You see what you're trying to do. You're trying to impress a lady.
Okay.
This ain't it. This ain't it, brother.
Okay.
I dress like a mechanic.
Okay. So at the same time, your boss and Manny just stand up. I got you, man, and they sing along, and your boss pull you out.
Yeah.
So then at the second line, you know, can't take my eyes. And then, you know, along the way, he keep looking around. So he fixed his sight to the Smith family. Now, okay, you know, being a good girl and all, you're trying to help a buddy out. I want to say this is a So Susan, what do you think you will do?
I mean, I'm at the age when, like, No, like really, really get into crushes, really into romantic stuff, and it's just like, wow, this guy got balls, eh?
Okay. Okay. Let's make this a charm check of
Damn.
10. So if let's say you success, I would say you will manage to get your family to join in. Okay.
No, no,
You're on your own.
he's on his own. The
Okay.
mother's like, ugh,
Okay.
these.
And then to Vivian and Kevin, maybe make a brain check of 5 to know if you know this song. Above
Brain
5, you know
check.
the song.
I very know this.
Kevin, stop taking You took all our luck.
Okay.
It's the only one who's succeeding.
Okay. So, okay. I'm making everyone of you sing. So, Julius, you have no choice because your boss have become so spirit suddenly, and then and just pull you up and sing along. And then Susan, you're on your own, because your family apparently has an image to protect, but you want to support the brother anyway. And Kevin, out of nowhere, you know the song too well. You know each of the and Vivian, you know you are just the typical uni student. You just want to follow the vibe. You just you just mumble along. Okay, and then it gets to chorus. I love you, baby, and the proposal was successful. Yay! We have a engaged couple now. I would say after the proposal, after proposal they have hugs, they share kisses, and then they they got a round of applause from the floor, and they just get on about their dinner. And I think by this time they have probably finished, way ahead of the four of you. And let's say 5-10 minutes after they leave the restaurant. Now we cut the scene to the car park, which is just behind the fancy restaurant. Okay, the car park has only one street light that is always shining the front part of the car park, which is apparently reserved for the rich family and the Smith family and some VIPs and those who came early and get the front spot. This couple, unfortunately, is parking, I would say, in the middle of it. The light is sufficient to locate the car and to get the car. And being a gentleman, this guy he opened the car door on the right hand side because it's America. Get the lady in. The whole the gesture was nice and all. They were smiling at each other. And then he closed the door and walking from the back to the front of his car. So the camera zoom in to the lady. He's having the best moment of her life. He just got proposed. He's engaged now. He can't wait to tell her family. Thinking that she took out her makeup, makeup brush with a little mirror on it. So he began to touch up her makeup, and it seems like the mirror is just not big enough. So you know how passenger they have like a back mirror or a mirror that for the for people that you know they can just put it down and look again. So once he put it down, he looked up, saw nothing. She continued to do her makeup. After a while, she notices it's been a little bit too long for her fiance to get back on the car. So this time he looked up again, and she saw a pair of red eyes from the mirror. Thinking she might see something wrong, she looked back this time. She turned her body back to the left and looked back, and there's nothing there anymore. So she started looking around. She can't see. She can't seem to find her fiance. She's starting to get panic and nervous. She got down. She got down the car, walked towards the back, and the camera is moving slowly from her towards the back of the car. You can start to see trace of blood from the back passenger side towards the trunk, and the fiance just lie at the back of the car with a blood stain in the middle of his body, his chest. His corpse is lying coldly there. Surprised by this scene, surprised by this look, she screamed so loud that some of the people in the restaurant can hear. And we cut the scene to the restaurant. The people from the sitting at outside or in front or next to the door, starting to see her running back toward the restaurant. People know her. She just got proposed, but this is not the same her anymore. The her earlier, 5-10 minutes earlier, she was way happier. She was flushing with happiness and satisfaction. But now she looked almost like a totally different person. Her face was pale. She has blood stain on her hands, and almost part of her dress is has blood. She walked towards nervously, and the valet, being the valet standing outside the door, grabbed her and asked her what's going on. She said, "He's dead. He's dead. Something got him. I don't know what. Help me! Help! Help!" And I say, the four of you, not just the four of you, almost the whole restaurant again is throwing the attention to just her this time. What do you all do?
What is my boss doing?
Hmm.
I'm here because of the both of them. I'm not here in my own accord.
Okay. I would say,
What are they doing?
okay, your boss is standing up, and he looks equally nervous, but he's just standing still. So far, you don't see people, or it's moments away before people start to move or stand up, or your boss is probably, Mickey is probably the first one who stand up.
What about my friends?
What about your friends?
What are they doing now?
Okay, maybe Eli look at you and say, "What's going on?"
I was gonna ask you to tell me what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. She, what? Wait, she was just sitting 2 tables away from us. Is she all right?
Mm.
Okay, at this moment, I would say you start to see the restaurant manager is rushing out from Smith table towards the scene. And at this point, you can see the young lady is almost crumbling, too weak to stand. Uh, and you see the closest table, probably an older lady in her 40s, is consoling her. Like, it's okay, take it slow. Tell me what's going on. And all at that moment, what is Susan doing?
I mean, when the proposal happened, she was like imagining her and Felicia, like, maybe one day I will propose to her. Like, then she's just like heartbroken. Like, oh, part of her is like thinking of her D&D campaigns, but the romantic side got over, so she's just like shocked.
So you are still in the immense moment of the proposal. How can things be so romantic, and you are imagining one day that you could do it, you could be the one who are doing it. So the moment hasn't passed, even with all the screaming.
I mean, like, after the screaming is like shocked, like cannot comprehend because was too focused on the proposal.
Okay, I will say at this point, your father is also standing up. In the 80s, they have like phones. You can see he is starting to click on the phone, and that's all you see. And then we zoom the camera, we cut the camera to Kevin. Mr. Bate, being the kind-hearted person he is, he is among the first people that rush out to see what's going on. But it seems like it doesn't just stop at the lady's place, the lady spot. He is trying to walk beyond and towards the car park. What do you do?
So I just tug at his, I guess his pants because short now. So I just tug at him and say, Mr. Bates, what's going on? I'm scared.
I
Because
don't know,
of this
kid,
whole-
but I want to check it out. It's not safe.
Damn.
Stay here. I want to go. Take a look. That's all. I'll be back.
Famous last words.
So I'm a bit worried. I want to, grab tighter, but not sure whether to let go or not. So I just, hold his shirt more tighter and then just look at him quiet.
If you have a chance to say one more thing or one more sentence to try and convince him to stay put and leave this to the authority instead of going to inspect or trying to inspect, what would you say? Or before that, this will be a fight role because you are not fighting Mr. Bates. You are fighting to keep Mr. Bates by the bay.
Okay.
This is a high one.
Damn.
This is a 10. Is that even possible? Okay, let's make it
10 is possible.
10 is possible. He has like a D4.
Explode
I
twice.
mean, 10 is the average. It's an average. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
above average roll,
Yeah.
Okay.
but it is possible.
Okay.
I will laugh if you roll a 1.
Can lah. Okay lah. Okay,
Damn.
normal.
Okay.
Critical moment.
So he hesitated for like a slight moment, and he's being unusually persistent at going out, at going towards this time. Usually he will maybe follow you because when he see your face, you're concerned about him. He will stop at this kind of situation, but it doesn't look like him this time. So he sort of tell you off, in the nicest possible way, and walk towards the car park. Now,
Rip.
going back to Julius, your boss is making the same. Apparently, it seems like he's making the same decision. What do you do? Or he's thinking of doing the same thing.
Okay lah, boss, go.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
like-
he doesn't ask you to sing like how you did just now, this time.
Let's see that. Bosco. In my head, I'm still processing. Bosco. If he die, no pay. Brain is running that. Bosco die, no pay. But Boss no die, got pay.
So, what is your call?
My call. What about the other guy?
Manny,
Manny.
right?
Yeah, Manny. What about Manny? Yeah, Manny. What is he doing?
He is doing. He is almost in sync with your boss. Stand up, hesitated a little bit, and after seeing Mr. Big walking out, they are walking out as well.
I'm gonna follow. When they go out, right, I'm gonna stand by the door where the light is. I'm smart.
Okay. Okay. I want to give a image of how far is the car park from the restaurant door. So if let's say the lady was running just now, right, it will take about, I would say it's about 100 to 150 meters. So if let's say you are running, it will take about 10-15 seconds to run. So if you're walking, that will be a whole minute or two towards the exact spot that
Yeah, I will walk.
you walk. Okay, but you are standing at the restaurant door or the car park door.
Walk to the restaurant though.
Okay, I will say at the restaurant door you can only see the front part where the street light can shine and see the first few cars. I would say probably like the fancy car like Mercedes or Cadillac, and then all the lao ya guys at the back. So the car is probably in the middle. You can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow? Halfway through, when you stop, Manny was like, "Come on, man, let's go. It's nothing to worry about. There's a few of us coming along." You see, when he said that, beside the three of you, including Mr. Bates, there's a few other guys, including one of the, I would say one of the waiter. He has something like a long stick that you take as a weapon towards the car park. So I would say a good 7 to 8 person, excluding
Oh,
you.
there are so many people.
Yes.
Oh, there are so many. Okay, I'll go jail.
Okay. Okay.
I thought it was just the three of them with their
Oh.
deaths.
Okay. And then I want to quickly check on Kevin, Susan, and Vivian. Are the three of you staying put? Or you want to take a check on the lady? Or you want to follow Julius out to the car park?
Julius is with his boss, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm just staying put. Don't think she'll move.
I good boy. I stay.
You stay at your seat.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
Susan?
my, if uh,
Oh, sorry.
nah, I'll follow my friends. If they move, I move. If not, I stay.
Let's see. You guys are 19 years old. Yep.
They'll be idiots if they go.
Yeah. I was gonna say 19s are still idiots, right?
Okay, I will say Eli and Felix will go towards the lady.
Oh shit.
No, the lady is like at the restaurant door,
Mm.
Yeah, so it's within eye shot of everyone.
Oh.
So he's trying to go there and ask her, what's going on, that kind of stuff. Are you following?
Yeah. They probably drag me.
Okay,
Otherwise
they
they
will
would
drag
move.
you. So now at last, Susan,
Hmm.
you saw your dad still clicking on the phone. He's not
Yeah.
he's not typing messages, I think. He's trying to locate a phone number to call. And you saw a group of men, most of them, heading towards the car park, and some of them are surrounding the lady, and it seems like some of them are trying to console them, as her. Some of them is trying to figure out what happened. While you're thinking,
I-
you see your dad walking away from the table, probably towards the kitchen to take the call.
Oh. I think I'll be like in a rare moment of a break from character because she's like thinking like, oh wow, and like for adventure compared to all those D&D ones. And she's like trying to follow behind all these guys
Mm-hmm.
who are going to see
Oh, going to see who?
the whatever's at the car park.
You are going to the car park.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have Julius, Susan walking toward car park, and then we also have and then we have Vivian by the side of the lady, and Kevin staying put.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking around, see.
Okay.
Looking at the door, being very worried.
Okay. All right. What's going to happen next is will take a lot of time, so I want to cut off session 1 here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and tell you what you will find out in the session 2. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That is all for session 1.